So what do you do when you accept a DoorDash order and you get to the delivery part of the process and the driver instructions are in a different language? I don't know. You guys tell me. This is a video where I'm sorry. I really don't have any good advice to offer here. It's just like a story to tell from the other day and a situation that I ran into and how I dealt with it. So for whatever it's worth, welcome back to the 50 something Dasher channel, everyone. So I accepted this, order. It was just one item. It's like a thing of oat milk. And so I get to the store, and actually another order by the time I got to the store was stacked onto it. So now I had two orders. I shopped both orders. I dropped the first order off, and then now I'm set to deliver the one item order, and I'll throw up a screenshot here. So I saw that unless I forgot, I don't think I've ever seen this before in over 2 years of dashing. Maybe I've just been lucky where the driver instructions were in Spanish. There might have been a time that I've forgotten about, but I honestly, I can't remember. I want to say this is the first time. So I can't understand the driver instructions. Now, one thing I'll mention first about this is I would just assume that if, I had my app set to English as the preferred language, I thought that everything was translated for you, like including driver instructions. I mean, am I wrong about that? Or I really don't know. Now, I have had in the past one customer that I delivered to that was messaging me in Spanish, the text in-app text messages, and the app translated those messages for me. And I saw the messages in English. Now, I would just assume that driver instructions would be translated as well. Maybe they're supposed to be, and it just so happens that it wasn't on this order. I don't know. Now, the one thing I tried to do was, and this was unsuccessful, I tried to see if I could, I do have a translation app on my phone, my iPhone, and I tried to see if there was some way I could copy that text. Like I can copy text from my like little Word pad documents on my phone, and I couldn't. And I didn't think I could, but I tried it anyway. I was not going to open that translation device and bounce back and forth between the two apps to type in all that text to have it translated. As far as I'm concerned, that was going to be too complicated. Now, you notice in the address for this customer, the Creekside Parkway, when I saw that, I instantly knew that this was going to a business. That Creekside Parkway, it's out in, the east side, Columbus, and there's probably, I want to say, like a gazillion warehouses off that road. It's a famous industrial road with a gazillion warehouses. And that's all it is businesses. So I knew this was delivering to a business. So my thought process on this order was, hey, I'm just going to go there, and if there's a security desk, reception area, something like that, that's where I'm going to go, and more in all likelihood drop the order off with that person. I'm sorry, but So I get there, to this location, and I pull up, I drive into the associate parking lot, and then I see like a guard shack. I kind of knocked on the door, and there was two security guards in there that were like super, super cool, you know, really helpful with me. The one guy was like, yeah, with this other guy here, he'll walk you over to the door of the break room and let you in there. And you know, the customer's probably in there. So he walks over with me, and as we approach the door, the customer comes out, and I give him the order, and so it ended up, you know, working out just fine. I'm sure the customer was like tracking me in the app, so everything went smoothly. And then today, I had a coworker. I never did see what that, you know, I never did try to translate that message into the driver instructions until today. I showed it to a coworker, and who told me that what it said was park in the associate parking lot and meet me with the order is what that translated to. So and then I just a few minutes ago before starting this video, I did just a quick, you know, internet search to see how I could copy something like that. And then I saw that there's different like software and apps and things like that you need some kind of tool in order to copy some text from like a website or a screenshot or whatever. You need some kind of extra tool to be able to copy that, and which I'm not gonna mess with. As far as I'm concerned, this is kind of like a one-time fluky thing, and you know, hopefully if it was to ever become a problem and happen more regularly and consistently, then I'd, you know, come up with, you know, something to do to try to translate these messages. But I'm just going to treat it for now as kind of like a one-time fluky thing. But if anybody watching this has like a really like simple, easy solution, and or you know how they translate messages like that when you can't copy and paste, you know, let me know in the comments. But anyway, that's my story for today. So thanks guys for watching. As always, be sure to drive safe out there, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks again.